Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli back with another review video, and yes, that's right, you read the title of what I'm reviewing. I'm of course reviewing The Rescuers Down Under. Yes, The Rescuers Down Under. What do I have to say about The Rescuers Down Under? I love it. I think it's actually pretty good. It's probably there in my top favorite Disney animated films, just to let you know. This is a bit similar to, say, when I reviewed Onward. Like, as of now, because that's in my top favorite Disney Pixar films, you know? So, if you get what I'm saying. So, with The Rescuers Down Under, yeah, it's there somewhere in my top favorite Disney animated films. So, you know. Anyways, so The Rescuers Down Under, I love it. It's actually pretty good. Most people, because like I remember this because even Doug Walker, aka the Nostalgia Critic, he said this because, you know, if you bring up, say, The Rescuers Down Under, you know, people would go like, oh yeah, that story with the mice and the girl, you know, and the diamond. And it's like, no, I'm talking about its sequel, you know, or that, because they're in Australia and such, you know. And one thing is, because what happened with this film in 1990 is that, you know, because of its advertisement, its marketings, and I think this had to do with Jeffrey Katzenberg, so, yeah, shame on him, so, anyway, so, but anyway, so, The Rescuers Down Under, it's really good, and with its music, its action, its adventure, the camera, the cinematography, you know, with its camera angles, that kind of stuff, you know, really awesome. And so, because in Australia, because there's this kid named Cody, which I remember this because the late great Joe Ranft, you know, big time family member of Pixar, and Disney as well. He wanted to have Cody be an Australian kid, which, yeah, of course, you know, if he's in Australia, he has to be Australian, so, but that didn't come to be, because, you know, they wanted to have him be American or something, but his mom's Australian, so, I think to put it at this, and here's how I think this could be, how I can explain this. What if, say, his dad, Cody's father, is probably, no. His mother's Australian, but probably, what if, say, Cody's dad is an American? That could be possible. We don't even see his dad in this. Cody's father does not appear in this, so I would assume that probably, maybe, say, his dad could be American, you know? So, his mother, you know, his dad's wife is Australian, so, you know, I think that works. I think that takes care of it. That takes care of it. So of how I established it. So my side, my opinion. So, you know. But anyway, so okay, so The Rescuers Down Under, because Cody saves this golden eagle, you know, and some really cool shots because where the eagle's flying, you know. And just, yeah, fantastic. And we come to the poacher, you know, McClee, yes, and voiced by the late, great George C. Scott, yes. And you even have his pet lizard with him, you know, Joanna, voiced by Frank Welker. So, yeah, Percival McClee, that's his name, because, you know, he takes Cody hostage, you know. He wants to know where the gold eagle is, you know, and a mouse who was caught in a bell or something. That's Cody was saving it, and that kind of caused a trap to go off. You know, the mouse who sees Cody get taken away from McClee sends out a distress call, you know, because of the Rescue Aid Society. So, you know. Travels and such, and there's a meeting, and we get the appearance of the chair mouse, voiced by Bernard Fox, you know. There has been a kidnapping in Australia. A young boy needs our help, and I think we all know, and just, you know, Bernard and Bianca, they're not there, and, you know, what's this? Gone? We must find Bernard and Miss Bianca at once. And where would they be exactly? Well, they're at a restaurant, you know, because as Bianca establishes, you know, to my dear Bernard and our wonderful partnership. And actually, because the reason that they're there is because Bernard is about to propose to Bianca, but it doesn't really go to according as planned. he drops the ring and such, And of course, with Bernard and Bianca, you have the return voices of Bob Newhart and Ava Gabor. So, yeah. So, and yet the waiters in that restaurant, they're bugs. Like, some are, I guess, grasshoppers, and some are stink bugs. But anyways, so they get a letter and such about the kid Cody being captured, and then make their way to just like in the first movie, the Albatross. Did I say that right? Albatross? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And this time it's Wilbur, voiced by John Candy, the late great John Candy. Because the original oh god, I can't remember. Jack, is it? What's his name again? Who voiced Orville? Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry, but the original voice of Orville in the first Rescuers, because he had passed away even before this film had came out, like before production or something like that. So, they of course wouldn't replace him. I don't think so, because especially with Orville, And so Roy E. Disney, Walt's nephew, came up with the idea of creating a new character, a new Albatross named Wilbur, who is Orville's brother. And fun fact, both Wilbur and Orville, because they're brothers, it's a nod to the Orville brothers. They did the plane and such, made the world's first plane, or they invented the airplane, So that was clever of what Roy did, a nod to the Orville brothers, But anyway, so and yet we have two birds in the Rescuers that are Orville who are brothers, Orville and Wilbur. You get the idea. So and they make their way to Australia, and not only that, because cutting back to Australia because of McLee's hideout, and we see a bunch of other animals that he has hostage, like because there was a female kangaroo in the beginning, we now have a male kangaroo. We also have the lizard, who I talked about, who made a cameo in Fantasia 2000. Now I remember his name. His name is Frank, voiced by Wayne Robinson. So yeah, so the lizard's name is Frank, and also I think there's a character named Red. Is the kangaroo named Red? I guess, I don't know, but yeah. And Frank, he's trying to unlock his cage so he can get out. He does succeed, but then Joanne, he comes in, scares Frank, and McLee takes Cody with him and such. He basically lets him go, because he knows that Cody will go directly to the bird, and McLee will follow him. So, and also a new character in the Rescuers Down Under, Jake. Yes, Jake, the mouse. Well, what kind of mouse is he again? I forget, but him. Voiced by Tristan Rogers, if I'm saying his first name right. I think I am. Yeah. Yeah, I love Jake's. I love his voice. I love his performance as Jake, his voice. And there are times where, like, I think Jake is hitting on Bianca, I assume, and Bernard, he's getting a bit jealous, and he's even still trying to propose to Bianca. Cut the mouse a break. And there's one part, because where Wilbur, he kind of injures himself, I think his backbone or whatever it is, and, Jake sets him up with a doctor. I think the doctor's name is it Krebs, I'm pretty sure, because Douglas Seal, he voices a character in the film. I think it is the doctor he voices, and he's named Krebs. But not only that, but also the nurse mouses. They're voiced by Rosie Taylor. If I'm saying her first name right, God, I can't speak. Who, the late Rosie Taylor, she, the voice of Minnie Mouse, and yet she voices these nurse mouses that sound exactly like Minnie Mouse. Clearly, I'm sure, because with kids they listen to it like, that sounds like Minnie Mouse, and it is. So, and also because there are a few scenes where we cut back to Cody's home, and Cody's mom is calling for him, and there's one part where these rangers, they they come to Cody's mom, and, you know, because what they found, because earlier, because when McLean was capturing Cody, he threw his backpack in the water and was kind of chomped by some alligators. So now, alligators, crocodiles, I think they're crocodiles, I don't know. But, you know, so they give Cody's mom his backpack, and that scene with McLean and Joanne was pretty funny, just, you know, because with the eggs, you know, these are not Joanna eggs. And of course, you know, because McLean does get his hands on the Golden Eagle, but along with that, Cody, and pretty much McLean about to kill Cody, and just, you know, the Rangers are trying to find you, and this is what they'll find of you, or however McLean says. His dialogue of what he says to Cody, pretty dark, you know, and just shows how evil McLean is. And the Bernard saving the day, and he disposes Joanne by, you know, having Joanne chase him, but also ram right into McLean falling into the water. And then, you know, as, you know, Jake and Bianca, they're trying to get out of the cage as well, and to free the bird, you know, Bernard goes after, saves Cody. McLean, he like pounds the crocodiles with his gun. The crocodiles flee, but what McLean doesn't realize is he's about to go over a waterfall, and Joanne just, you know, he's by a rock, and he just says goodbye, and yep, McLean falls to his death. So yep, and yeah, that music that plays, and with McLean, no, just really good. So good part there, and with his death. So everything's, and you know, Bernard and Cody, they do go over the waterfall, but the gold eagle does have a name, but I can't remember, and that's gonna drive me crazy too. But first I couldn't. Never mind. So about Orville, and now I can't remember the Gold Eagle's name. So, you know, but you know, Bernard finally does propose to Bianca, and I almost forgot to mention, because the Gold Eagle does save Cody and Bernard. Bernard finally proposes to Bianca, and Jake, you know, he looks at Bernard, you know, well done, mate. And Cody, you know, he says to the Golden Eagle, let's go home. They fly off, and we cut right back to Wilbur, because Bernard had Wilbur be put in charge of laying on top of the eggs, you know, and just Wilbur shouting, hey, Bernard, Bianca, the eggs hatch, you know, I'm out of here, and oh no, you know, the eggs hatch, one bites him, and just, yeah. And then the credits roll, the music plays, yeah. The Rescuers Down Under, I love it, it's actually pretty good, and for it being, well, I mean, not really its first sequel, because The Three Caballeros, I think, is a sequel, because, if you guys know, because Saludos Amigos, and then came The Three Caballeros, a follow-up to Saludos Amigos. So I think The Rescuers Down Under is Disney's second sequel, so, you know. But anyway, so again, The Rescuers Down Under, you know, I give it 8 out of 10 stars. That's good for me. 8 out of 10 stars. I love it. It's fantastic. You guys let me know what you think of The Rescuers Down Under. If you love it, if you enjoy it, just leave comments down below about it. So, again, 8 out of 10 stars for The Rescuers Down Under. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of The Rescuers Down Under. More new review videos coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video/review video. Take care, and peace out.